Hello, it is Sunday and it is time for my mental health vlog. And this week has been a very busy week and one that's been full of a lot of emotions. Some I've managed well, some I haven't. I left y'all last week on Sunday talking about, my parents splitting up. And my mom met with the lawyer this week to kind of figure out her plan and her steps for what comes next. So I know she went to her high school reunion this weekend and without my dad. So it'll be interesting to see what she comes home to and how he handles the news, because I think she broke it to him right before she went to the out of town. So I haven't heard from her yet. I was gonna call her after I did this, so I will do that. Left Daytona and drove to Orlando on Monday night. Got to have dinner. First off, we checked into the hotel and the sky opened up and this like deluge of like monsoon just like consumed the entire area, and then was done, but enough to like get everybody soaked. But I'm like, it's kind of, it's a rite of passage to get, rained on Disney and, the ponchos and whatnot. But, anyway. Had dinner with some very dear friends of ours mine and ours that used to live here and moved to Orlando. So that was really nice catching up with them. Just wonderful people. I think the world of them. It was great to be able to see them. Tuesday was Disney Day. Ooh. Got up at 7 a.m. to start fighting with a Disney Genie app, which didn't do what I thought it was supposed to do, and it was a lot more hassle than it was worth. But with the Genie app and us paying for some lightning passes, we were able to do 14 attractions in one day, and that was, one, a lot. Two, we were all over the park, back and forth, and three, exhausting. Like, we were gonna try and do some things after the fireworks because the park was open until 11, but by the time the fireworks were done, we were all like, energy level is 0. So we got on the bus and I was just dead on the bus. I'm like, let's just get to the hotel. And we all crashed at the hotel. But I will tell you, my son had a great time. And he is old enough, because he really didn't remember a lot of the things he had done or seen in the park before. Because I think he was 4 last time he was at the Disney park, maybe younger. So this is a good age to really build some good memories, and I think we made a lot of good memories. And attitudes were great all day. My boyfriend kind of made the comment, he's like, this is something I never thought I'd ever have, like a family vacation. So it was, it really was great. Loved it. And we flew home Wednesday morning because we had to give it like 5:45 after the long day at the park to catch our plane, but we did. The flight home was great. And then took my son back to his dad's. Around the same time, the Supreme Court had made their decision regarding Roe versus Wade. I'm angry, confused, frustrated, scared, because they're not going to stop. Corrupt people put corrupt people in power, and they're not going to stop. I worry about my legal connection to my son. I'm not so much worried about marriage benefits, although I hate to see them go away. I don't believe they need to go away. But my biggest concern, or anything in the universe, is my son and my relationship with my son and being able to have legal rights and access to my son. And I'm scared. I'm scared for a lot of things. I'm scared for a lot of people. I'm scared for the future of this country, if we can still call it a country anymore. The country just decided that women are not equal. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand. Thursday and Friday were crazy at work. All the things that I had thought were going to be covered for me while I was gone weren't. I had a lot of catch up to do. We have a big release coming this weekend, or this Wednesday night, and I'm not pleased that a very large project that I've been working on for a very long time to be part of this release is being released in dark mode, which means we're releasing it just to continue testing it on the production side, but it's not going to be available for our users yet. So that's kind of a bummer. I really wanted to have that be the big summer launch for us, so kind of bummed. But next Wednesday I'll be busy because there's a lot to test when we have the release. I've been thinking a little bit about my dad. And one of the realizations that I had was some of the feelings that I'm feeling I felt before. I've cut my dad off before. I've mourned that relationship a couple times. But I really feel like this is the last time I'm gonna feel these feelings. I don't see a path where our lives will cross again. I just don't. My son doesn't want to see him. I don't really want to see him. My sister doesn't want to see him. My mom's divorcing him. She probably won't want to see him when she's done with that either. So, but I do worry about where he's going to go, what he's going to do. He's not working. He's got a litany of health problems. The only thing he does is do Santa in December, and honestly, he's not worthy of the Santa suit, but he's good at it. Lord knows how. Talk about polishing a turd. So I don't know. I'll worry about him a little bit, I guess. What is he going to do? I don't wish him harm. That's not the type of person I am. But this is definitely creating more emotions and feelings and thoughts than I had anticipated. But like I said, I do feel like it's the last time I'll feel them. So my mom and my sister are dealing with these things for the first time. Like I said, I've cut my dad off before, they never have. So they're being really strong, and I'm trying to be there for them as best as I can, being so far away. But I worry about them both. Truth be told, I don't know what my dad's capable of. So I do worry. I have a list of things I worry about. Vocalizing them doesn't help, but I worry. Had a really good time this weekend. We have a friend of ours that has a property right on the beach at the Bolivar Peninsula, close to Galveston. And drove down there, took my son. So we had him all weekend this weekend, which wasn't originally in the schedule, but due to a conflict with my ex, we went ahead and kept him for the weekend. Took the dogs. We have a Corgi, and then we have our new one, Stella, who is, we think, Wire Terrier and Schnauzer, but we're not 100% certain. We know it was Locke, the Corgi, his first time at the beach. We're not sure if it was Stella's first time at the beach, but they had Locke tolerated it. Stella had so much fun. Like, Locke has short little legs, so step, 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 you're dragging your belly in the sand or you're dragging your belly in the water. Stella has longer legs, so she was all over the place, and it was just a lot of fun to watch her because she does love water. I actually was watering the flowers when we got home today with the hose, and she just flips out. She just loves water. It's funny how she and I have so many little things in common. The Mohawk, we snore, she snores, it's adorable. We both love to snack, and we both love water, so it was, it's cute. I really love this little relationship that she and I are building. But the beach was nice. several of our friends all went to my friend's house and just hung out for the weekend, like nothing planned. My son was thrilled. He had Wi-Fi and his laptop. And when he wasn't on his laptop, he was in the hammocks, just enjoying the breeze or being outside. He and one of our friends had bought a kite, so they were flying it in the backyard. And like I said, we were right on the beach, literally out of the property onto the beach. So that was really nice. And it was a nice, relaxing weekend. And after this week, with the intense fluctuations of emotions and the go, go, go nonstop, it was just nice. So the past couple of weeks I've been trying to adjust to a new medication, the Focalin, which was my ADHD medication, when we switched it from the pills in the morning to extended release. I did not handle the extended release well. I started taking it every day. My emotions and frustration level were really exacerbated. Like I was short-tempered, I was snapping, I was hitting things, I was pulling things, I was just like, it was very, very quick to snap. And my boyfriend kind of pointed that out. Plus I was having a super difficult time sleeping. I even had to double my sleep pills some nights, and some nights that didn't even work. There were several nights I went without much more than half an hour of sleep, if that. So then I decided, once we got back from Florida, I was going to try and do it every other day. Couldn't do that. I had the same problem right away. So I need to talk to my psychiatrist on Wednesday. I've got an appointment, and see if we can find either another extended release ADHD medication, or I don't know, but I can't do the Focalin extended release. Now, I don't know why it affected me like it did when the regular Focalin didn't, but it was not a pretty side of Jordan that I liked, nor did my boyfriend. So, let's see. Oh, I will say, at the beach though. Speaking of not being able to sleep, I took the Focalin on Friday night, or Friday morning. And of course, Friday night, I could not sleep, and my restless leg syndrome was going crazy. So I went outside. I'm like, well, let me go hang out in the hammock for a little bit. And laying in the hammock, and the breeze, and the sound of the waves, and the sky being so clear, I could just see every star. And it was just so relaxing, because y'all know the beach is my happy place anyway. But it was so soothing and so warm, and just the right amount of breeze. And I closed my eyes for a little bit. I didn't have my phone or my watch on me, so I woke up at some point in the middle of the night. I had no idea what time it was. And I'm like, well, it's probably too late to go back to bed, because I don't want to wake up my boyfriend. So I stayed out there. And the next thing I knew, I was woken up by the light coming off the horizon as the sun was starting to rise over the water. It was a gorgeous way to wake up, and I will say, just being in the hammock on the beach was just nice. Of course, my boyfriend was standing right there when I woke up, which scared the crap out of me, but he was like, I just walked out. I didn't know if you were awake or not. Well, I am now. So actually at that point, I went ahead and got back up, and I went back in the bedroom and laid down for about an hour or two. But this weekend was great and much needed. Ladies, I am an advocate for you. I will fight for you. I have great fear and concerns for the future of our country. I don't know yet what I can do to help, but I don't like the direction we're going. I actually considered buying a firearm today, which is very not me. But I started running through The Handmaid's Tale, honestly, what I think a lot of people are thinking of right now. And the scenes where people were just gunned down, killed, that didn't fall in line. I'm not going to fall in line. And I'm going to fight back. And if that's what it comes down to protect me and my family, then that's what it comes down to. I think we all need to be ready for that. Some people may think that's a very extreme opinion, but it's not one that should be discounted just yet. So, we will persevere, We will survive, we will get through this together, or we will move to Mexico. I am not a religious person, but I do believe that there's a higher power somewhere, and I think we need their help right now. I think that's it for me. I've had a very long week, a very long weekend. I think I want to go sit in the recliner, catch up on some TV that I've missed, and just call it a night. So check on your friends, make sure they're doing okay. If you get the chance, do something fun with them. This weekend was great. Check on your family, make sure they're doing okay. I'm calling my mom as soon as this video is done. And check on yourself. There's a lot going on right now. You need to be focused, you need to be clear, you need to be centered, you need to take care of yourself. All right, guys, I love you. I will check in with you next week.